My great-grandchildren have a pretty good chance of growing up and trying to live in a much harsher world than I had the privilege of inhabiting as I grew up. And so we conceived of an MA that wouldn't, as it were, just inhabit the classroom, but it would be an MA that sought to form students and to, as it were, throw the classroom open to a wider environment.
This pathway is for anyone who is confronted by the crisis that we're in. And it's scary. Perhaps some people are scared by it because the questions seem almost a bit too big. We need to think, we need to pray, and that is what this pathway equips us to do.
Actually, when you're studying theology, you're wrestling with a lot of really tough questions. And so to be able to have somewhere where actually you can have a really fruitful and loving, non-judgmental discussion about these things is incredible.
It feels like there's no silly question or no wrong thing to think or to say. And even if I'm sure there are a breadth of thoughts in the room, I think the lecturers hold that together really well, don't they?
In a way, what we hope is that there will be a two-way learning to equip people to think these issues through theologically, but also the other way around, that we learn from what's happening on the ground, that will inform our teaching, it will inform placement experience that MA students will get and reflect on.
Hopefully, I mean, we do have some very good contacts around the networks with some of the organisations I've mentioned, so CAFOD, Christian Aid Tier Fund, Christian Climate Action. That's the kind of Christian bit, but there are also some other faith organisations. We'll do what we can to pull in some favours and make some connections.
Someone who's going to be doing this pathway, is going to likely be a pioneer, to be able to provide opportunities where possible and to be able to support best practice development. I think that can be quite powerful as we go along.
I myself did a theological environmental masters similar to this one, and I wouldn't be in this role doing this thing now without it. It caused a conversion of my heart towards creation, and I think having individuals, clergy, lay people formed in that way, it sends out these little ripples into their parish community, into their families, into their work. I think that causes a conversion and a change that will impact society more wider.
We want them to to graduate with confidence that they can start things, take initiatives that will make a difference. And I think we wouldn't be doing it if we really didn't believe that was possible.